Proverbs 14:23, in all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakor Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Alright, I'm just back with another quick lesson. Alright, I'm gonna entitle this one Penury. Alright, talk is cheap. Alright, because that's really is what is being said in Proverbs 14:23. Alright, because when you go into that word penury, it says extreme poverty, destitution. Alright, extreme poverty, meaning talk is cheap, man. Alright, in all labor there's profit, meaning those who are willing to labor, alright, will receive profit, their reward, their pay, alright, their just due, which, you know, the hopeful elect is looking for, man. Alright, to receive our profit for this labor, alright, which will be the kingdom of heaven. Alright, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. Alright, those who just, you know, talk about it. You know, talk is cheap. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai this, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that. You know, but they're not doing videos. You know, they're not going out. Alright, talk is cheap. Alright, talk lead, you know, to penury, man. Extreme poverty, destitution. Alright. It says pennilessness. Alright. Beggary, okay, which is a few synonyms for the word. All right, beggary. All right, meaning that you're not gonna have what's sufficient for you in those times, man. You know, but I'm gonna hop to Proverbs 20:4. It says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing. See, there go that word beggary, which was one of the synonyms of penury. All right, beggary, man. That's why you're gonna beg in the harvest and have nothing, man. All right, because when it's time to receive your reward, you ain't gonna have nothing. You haven't earned one, man. You know, you haven't been doing the work. All right, and that's spiritual, because we in the times of the season changing. With you know, it's about to be cold. All right, and that's you know, speaking on the mother camps, you know, that's, you know, stumbling block for them. You know, they don't feel like they have to go out in the cold weather to do the work, man. All right, but when in the harvest, they're gonna beg and have nothing. All right, because you didn't preach in season, not a season. Israel don't need to be reproved just when it's hot outside. All right, and Israel don't need to be reproved or taught just when you feel like it neither, man. So if you're not, you know, putting in the work, you know, you get in. It's like you get what you put into this thing, man. If you're putting in the work, if you're doing your videos, you're going to camp, all right. It's just like any other labor, man. You know, you don't go, you know, have a job and show up one day a week and expect a full paycheck, do you? All right, it's the same thing in this truth, man. You can't just, you know, show up randomly and expect to receive a reward, because you haven't earned one. All right, going back to Proverbs 14:23, the talk of the lips. All right, you can say anything. You know, anybody can say anything, not just as it pertains to this truth, but anything. You know, but if you in the truth, if you believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you got to put the work in. You have to feed the flock, or that talk about your belief is going to lead to penury. All right, extreme poverty, man. All right, like the scriptures say, we are rich, we are spiritually rich. All right, but you can know this knowledge and end up being, you know, poor spiritually as well, because you're not earning your keep, as they say, you know. But you know, Proverbs 20:4 again, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing. So basically, once again, you're gonna get what you put into this thing. So when a harvest comes, okay, don't expect to be receiving the gifts that are promised to us as the hopeful elect if you haven't plowed. You know what I mean? Don't expect, you know, to reap anything in the harvest, man. In the day of the Lord. Don't expect to, reap protection. Don't, expect to reap any of the gifts that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has promised unto us. Because just like in anything, you have to earn it, man. You can't be idle in its truth and just, truth can't be an afterthought. The work can't be an afterthought, But this is Luke 10:2. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. All right. Meaning that it is a lot of work to do. But those who are willing to do it, it's only a few of them, man. All right. Many are called, but few are chosen. It's only a few, a select few. All right. The elect that's willing to do the work. It says, pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest, man. All right. True laborers, man. All right. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right. Those who are consumed by the Spirit. The Lord always on your mind. And even when you, let's say you slip up, you still, that reminder, that spiritual reminder is there. Oh, I got to get back on my shit, That's the true laborers, man. Those who can't help it, man. Like I always bring the scripture up, man. When Jeremiah, said a fire was within him, he just couldn't help it, man. Even if he wanted to quit, he couldn't help it. That's the true laborers, man. It just gotta work, man. But I'm gonna hop to Sirach 33:25. All right, it says, Shalaki, give me 1 second. It's Sirach 33:25. It says, if thou set thy servant to labor, thou shalt find rest. But if thou let him go idle, he shall seek liberty. All right. He not gonna, if you let him sit idle, he gonna seek liberty. All right, meaning he wants to be free from whatever parameters were set for him. I just like the scripture say, in the time of their liberty, they loathe my law. All right, Jake gotta have, Jake gotta be doing something. You can't sit idle, man. All right, because if you sit idle, your flesh might take over, or not. It will take over. If you're sitting idle and you're just not doing nothing, that's pertaining to the truth, whether it be reading, whether it be watching videos, or just doing your own videos, And sometimes, we in the flesh, man. We fall susceptible to all evil. You know what I mean? To an extent. All right, you might find yourself with a lazy demon on you, but you always got to snap too, like they say. You gotta snap out of that, man. If thou set thy servant to labor, thou shalt find rest. But if thou let him go idle, he shall seek liberty. And that's 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They sitting idle, so they're seeking the liberty from the law. That's the law and the faith. They seeking liberty from that. That's why when you tell them anything, they don't want to do it. They would rather have, because liberty is kind of like, synonymous with freedom. All right, freedom from what? Freedom from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and everything, that embodies the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They want liberty from that. They sitting idle here in America. They comfortable, complacent, And us, we can't be like that in the truth. That's the spirit of 2/3 in the world. You can't have that spirit in this truth to be, idle and complacent and just, not moving forward or not search for any type of growth, man. Can't have that. But this Sirach 33:27. All right. Send him to labor that he be not idle. For idleness teaches much evil. All right. Idleness teaches much evil. Because when you idle and you're not pressed, like that spirit, like the scripture say, press toward the mark, press toward the prize. It's like, the mark of the prize, man. All right. When you're not pressing towards nothing, evil, is going to creep his way in, man. That's the perfect time for Satan to attack you if you just sitting there, not doing that, That's the perfect time for you to be attacked by spiritual demon Satan. If you're not searching for growth, if you're being what they call stagnant, you're going to get attacked, by the spiritual demon Satan. All right. But it's Sirach 10:27. Better is he that laboreth and aboundeth in all things than he that boasteth himself and wants of bread. See, that goes back to Proverbs 14:23. Talk of the lips. He that boasteth himself and want of bread. You can boast, I'm this, that, and third, and whoom, and wham, and all that shit. But at the end of the day, in the time of the harvest, that's when everybody gonna see. Just like them Pharisees used to be, with the nice garments, praying in front of everybody and shit, just trying to be seen of men, or heard of men. All right, with the talk of the lips. I do this, I do that, this and that, and the third. All right, but it says, better is he that laboreth and aboundeth in all things. All right, better is he that laboreth, just does the work, takes his talents, try to multiply them. All right, and fighting this thing, press towards the mark, of the prize, man. All right, then he that boasteth himself and want of bread, because you can talk all the shit you want, man. You say any goddamn thing, man. Anybody can say any fucking thing, man. But at the end of the day, it's only one way to truly see where a brother's heart lies, and that's if he's doing this work, willingly. It shouldn't feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? So either do this work, or be one of those who, the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury, which is extreme poverty. Fight to be spiritually rich, But, I hope that video was edifying. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.